How's it going, guys? This is Lucian Sword. Glad to see you back. We're going to continue pretty much where we left off. We have the Drake Sword, Havel's Ring, Crimson Armor set, all kinds of good stuff that we picked up in the last episode. So now we're ready to continue the main progression of the story. Now there's actually quite a few different routes you can take in this game. It's one of the cool things about this game is that there's some different routes that you can take. Some are definitely a little more risky than others, especially if you're not a little bit higher level. So I'm just gonna assume that you haven't really played before, and I'm just gonna go through kind of like the generic or normal route that you would probably take if you were just playing through the game. This is not by no means like a fast route type of game. This is just going to be, I'm going to cover every zone at kind of the level that you would normally go through. Okay, so this is the Undead Burg. We've already beat the Taurus Demon. That's kind of where we're at right now. So let's go ahead and continue where we were before. The zone we're heading to is the Undead Parish. And it's a pretty cool zone. There's a few mini bosses. There's a lot of nice items, and there's a real boss. The first real boss that we're really going to come across is also in the Undead Parish. Let's go ahead and kill these guys. So this is right where kind of we got the Drake Sword. The dragon's still hanging out up there. We're just going to ignore him for now, and we're going to take this side route that we kind of saw earlier. You're gonna be careful with these rats. See that? Wow. Don't do what I just did. Look how fast the poison builds up. That's why you want to be careful. Even if you're blocking, you can get poisoned. And if you get poisoned at this point in the game, you're probably gonna die because we don't have anything that can really cure the poison right now. One of the good things about rats is that they do drop, have a pretty good chance to drop humanity, which is really nice. So they're good to farm for that, but let's go ahead and head up the ladder for now. Oh, I forgot. I have a new monitor, and I'm able to record the game in full 1080p, 60 frames per second, which is really awesome. I don't know if you noticed before, but there was little black edges around the screen. Anyways, to get to the point, here we have a choice. If we walk out, this is the Undead Parish. Can't go down there. And up here is a mini boss, but before we do that, you might have seen these stairs. Now if you go up the stairs, just be prepared. There's a black knight up there, and there's a couple different ways to beat him. I just like to fight him straight on using parries and backstabs, but if you aren't really feeling capable, you can just kind of go up there, and if you're really careful, walk up here. One of the ways that you can cheap him out is you can kind of like hit him a couple times and then run back down, and if you jump down the ladder that we came up, he'll actually reset and like come back up. So that's one way of doing it. Holy cow. Oops. Well, let's take the opportunity to drink a potion, or an Estus rather. Ow. He's kicking my butt. And that's game. Okay. You bastard. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. This one's a little bit harder to parry because he has a two-handed weapon. If you aren't careful, you can get stuck on the stairs down there, though, which really sucks. There we go. And that should do it, I think. He only gives you a Titanite chunk, so it's up to you if you think it's worth it. Other than you get a pretty cool view right here. So yeah. let's go ahead and head back down, and we're actually going to take on a mini boss of sorts. So he's the Armored Boar, one of the coolest enemies in the game, in my opinion. As always, we're still dealing with these sword and shield wielding skeletons. There's the bear. He won't come at you unless you get kind of close. This guy that's marching towards us, maybe we can kind of pick off if we're lucky. Once they put the shield down, it's pretty hard to hit him though. We'll let him come to us because I don't want to walk out there quite yet, because there's actually another skeleton lurking right over here waiting to ambush us. So let's just go do the old 1-2 kick and slice. Now, a couple different strategies for fighting the boar, but before I get into that, let's go ahead and head up the stairs and pick off these archers, because they're going to be really annoying if we don't. In fact, they're already annoying the heck out of me. Alright. So if we grab these alluring skulls, they're actually here for a reason, like most things in the game. So if we equip the alluring skulls, oh, hold on, we have visitors. You found me? Good job, now you die. Alright, so if we equip the alluring skulls, I'll show you a way to kill the armored bear so easily, it's ridiculous. So all you gotta do is lure the bear, or I'm sorry, the boar, into the fire, and he'll kill himself. And you can do this standing right up here. You can just throw an alluring skull down here. Okay, there he goes. And look at that. He just goes crazy for it. Alright, I don't know where the hell he's going now. Oh, come on over here, you big piece of meat. That's right, I'm talking to you. Alright, so let's throw another alluring skull down there, right in the corner. And if you're lucky, he'll just sit there and take all the damage and die. Look at that. What an idiot. He has a pretty good chance to drop his a helmet, Fangboar helmet. Unfortunately, looks like it didn't drop for me. But there's a couple more boars in the later in the game, so you might get it on one of those. So we can't go past this gate right now. Actually, that skeleton lowered it right when we entered the area, and actually if you're really fast, you can actually sprint from there straight to the gate and make it, but we're gonna come around anyway, so it's not a big deal. I like to kill the armored boar first. So, but let's go ahead and head back down. And this time we're gonna take the path right to the bottom right of the gate. These guys, they're pretty weak, but they hit pretty hard. A good way to fight them is to lure them into this corridor. Fight them one-on-one. Might be another one. Alright, no. I think there's also an item up here somewhere, Fading Soul or something, so let's just be paying attention to the corners. Oh. They have such varied attacks that sometimes even I get a little bit hasty with my attacks. There it is. I don't think it's... Oh, right. Mystery key. This key is actually important. It's going to allow us to unlock a cell door for somebody who honestly should stay locked in his cell. And that is Knight Lautrec of Karim. And the reason I think he should be locked in his cell is because if you free him, he'll thank you and whatnot, and he'll act like a nice guy, when in fact, he's a cold-blooded killer. He will go to Firelink, I almost said Majula. He'll go to Firelink, and not only will he just chill there, but he'll also kill the Firekeeper. This sweet old Firekeeper who doesn't even talk. So I'm thinking we're actually gonna kill him. And he actually is worth killing because he drops a really nice ring called the Ring of Favor and Protection. Or maybe it's Protection and Favor, something like that. But it's a really good ring that boosts your HP, stamina, endurance, all that stuff. If you go left, there's a knight up there, and we're gonna come back around anyway. That's actually the way to go. But if you go this way and fight this guy, you get a nice shield. I'll show you. It's all right. If you walk really slowly, you should be able to get a backstab off on him, especially if you're wearing light armor. So this is the knight shield. It's all right. I'm probably not going to use it. We'll see. Let's see. So it weighs a lot more than my other shield, and it doesn't really do much better. It's one more stability. It does less fire and lightning, and it's a little more attack, but who freaking uses it for that? I'm gonna have to say no, I'm not gonna use it. So let's just keep with my heater shield for now, although it does look cool. I'll say that. So let's go ahead and go back and head up the stairs this time. Yeah, there he is. These little guys are just kind of lurking in the corners all over the place. Did I miss that item down there? Oh no, that's, yeah. We're gonna get to that place in a second. So let's continue on. I should probably heal. There's actually a guy, a Balder Knight. They have a rapier. We're gonna fight him right around here. In fact, if you just kind of come out here and backstep out, you probably lure him. And you want to be really careful because when he's holding up his sword in front of him, or his rapier, that means he's in counter mode or parry mode. Where is he? Oh god, now we might be, there he is. Look for an opening and take it. They're not as strong as they look in health, but they definitely will hit harder than these guys. Especially if they counter you with a riposte. Alright, so you got two options now. This will actually take you down to the item that we saw earlier, and we should go here first. I'll show you why. Pick up the halberd. It's actually a really nice weapon. Ooh, I heard you. Come on, bro. Must have got his attention from in there. I didn't think they would aggro me from this far away. Alright, but anyways, the halberd is right there. You can go ahead and pick it up, and it looks like this. It's 110 right off the bat. It weighs 6, but it has a pretty good moveset. I actually like the halberd. I might end up actually, well, I'm not much of a polearm type person, but more importantly is, oof, didn't quite get him with that kick. This key right here, this abasement key, which will allow us to unlock the door that's kind of on that bridge. Oh, I dropped two things. That's on the bridge that the dragon is guarding, kind of by Solaire. And that'll bring us even lower. But for now, open the door here, sorry. And this will make a shortcut, so that'll go back to Undead Burg. But we don't need to go there yet. So you got two options again. You always have options in this game. Oh, I love it. You can either go straight through the front door, right there, or you can take the side entrance. And since we've already cleared it out, let's just go ahead and take the side entrance because I think it's easier, and there's a bonfire over here that we can get and a blacksmith. So all you got to do is get through a couple of guys right here, and it's much easier to fight these guys, in my opinion, than it is to fight the Balder Knights. Oh, it didn't kill you. Used to one-shotting these people. Alright. So, that's the side entrance, but before we go down there, guys, let's swing a right and go all the way through here. Because this is a bonfire over here, and also our first blacksmith, which is really awesome. So let's go down here before we do anything more in the Undead Parish and grab this bonfire for sure. This is probably one of the most warped to bonfires, really, because the blacksmith is right there. So let's go ahead and see Andre. Andre is a cool guy. He can ascend your weapons, all kinds of cool stuff. Let's talk to him.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre, a restorer. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
So what I'm doing, let's learn our gesture. Hurrah! And so what he does is he can modify your weapons and equipment to be like infused with lightning or fire, but you have to have certain items in order to do that. Like to ascend with fire, you need an ember, different things that we will find later on in the game. For now, if you have any Titanite shards, if you've killed any of those black or white knights, you probably have a Titanite shard. And if you don't, you can actually buy Titanite shards from him at 800 souls a pop. And if you do that, chances are you can either reinforce one of your weapons. Notice how we can't reinforce the Drake sword, and that's because it requires a special material. Most special items require special material, not just regular Titanite. This requires dragon scales and a lot of souls, and obviously dragon scales are not easy to come by, so that's why this weapon is not really good because in the middle or late game, because simply by upgrading like this longsword, eventually I can make it more powerful than the Drake sword, probably for cheaper and, you know, not as rare material. So especially if you infuse it. So I'm actually going to go with the Zweihander, but I'm not going to upgrade it yet because I'm not using it. A little bit later, once we save up some more shards. But I could actually, no, we can't even upgrade these unless we use our Twinkling Titanite. And again, this is more like good beginner armor. I'm not going to use this armor really for the late game probably. So I'm not going to do that. But I do definitely want to repair all my equipment. So go ahead and repair. I don't really need to repair that, but because if your stuff breaks, it really sucks. I don't think we really need to buy anything else from him unless. Yeah, I mean, nah. So down there is something really cool if you've never played this game. Yeah, that guy. We'll go into more detail about who that guy is later. They're actually called Titanite Demon. We'll go into more detail on those guys later. That's the way to Darkroot Valley, or Darkroot Garden rather. But we'll go there later, okay, guys. For now, go ahead and rest up at the bonfire, recharge your Estus and everything. I'm gonna reverse hollowing because we're gonna actually be able to summon some help in the boss fight that's up ahead if we are human. So I'm gonna offer that human. I almost called it a human effigy, but they're called humanities in this game. I'm so used to Dark Souls 2 still. Offer the humanity if you have one, and go ahead and turn human. You're gonna want to later. So let's go ahead and head on back. You can hear the bell ringing. That's what we're going for. We're gonna go and ring that bell. Remember the NPC in Firelink actually told us we need to ring 2 bells, and that is what we are on our way to do. So yeah, I have all these. Look at all these summon signs everywhere. So yeah, I don't think there's anything over here. So let's go ahead and go. This is the side entrance to the church, which right off the bat, if we look over to our right, we can see a heavily armored. They're actually called Heavy Knight, and they're kind of like a mini boss. Actually, he's pretty easy to kill though. So, and over to the left is the Balder Knights, but they have their back facing us. So right now we just need to concentrate on the Heavy Knight. I don't think you can backstab him. You probably can parry him, but he's so slow. As long as you just kind of roll behind him, you can just time his attacks and get by him pretty easily. So there's another Titanite shard. And more importantly, actually, up here is another Firekeeper soul, which will boost our Estus up to +2. The sculpture here is kind of cool. It shows a woman holding a baby. There's actually a lot of lore that's kind of uses this sculpture. If you watch Vadi Vidya's videos, I'm not near as good at retelling lore as he is, but basically that might be Lord Gwyn's lost son that he doesn't talk about anymore, kind of erased from history. But anyways, you see the channeler up top. We're actually going to go fight him right up there. We don't need to fight those Balder Knights again, but one thing that we really should do, guys, before we do anything else, is come right over here and go in the elevator, because this will open up a shortcut straight back to Firelink Shrine. Can you believe it? But while we're going down, pay attention, because we're going to jump off a little early. That was a little earlier than needed, but we're going to come to a secret area over here. Hopefully I can... Oh, damn it. Alright, well, you want to roll and jump onto that spot. While we're here, I'm going to go ahead and rest, because the bonfire here is kindled, so it gives us 10 Estus, which is really nice. So the shortcut's actually right here, so now we can go back up and down with this. So let's go ahead and jump off right here again. Don't worry about the elevator, we can get it again. Let's try this again. There we go. So roll onto there, come on up, carefully swing a left and up the stairs, and then we're gonna roll onto the roof and pick up the Undead Asylum F2 West key, which is something we're going to use later when we go back to the Undead Asylum. Also, something to note, if you don't jump onto the roof, actually, if you go up top a little bit further, you see that nest up there? That's actually where you can go into the nest and curl up into, I kid you not, curl up into a ball like an egg. And I guess the crow will mistake you as an egg, and for some reason he'll grab you and carry you back to the Undead Asylum. So that's how you get back there. Let's carefully descend here, and then we can continue our journey. This is probably going to be kind of a long episode. I'm giving you a lot of information to digest, but like I said before, I want this walkthrough to be really informative and thorough. So... And I really do appreciate when you guys help me out in the YouTube comments. If I miss something or say something really stupid, you guys can correct me and I will put it in the video later. So let's go ahead and take our shortcut back up. We rested at the bonfire there and we got the key, so now we are +10 Estus. Oh, you know what else we should have done? We should have boosted our Estus at the Firekeeper. But that's alright, I'll do it later. I don't think we'll have much problem with the boss. So let's go ahead and continue on. Again, we're not going to go down there and mess with those guys. We're going to go mess with the channeler. So let's head up the stairs here. That's just a random person, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to summon him. The mystery... Oh, oof, forgot about this guy. The mystery key we are going to use, though. Because, don't forget, I want to kill Lautrec because he is a douchebag. And he has a ring that's pretty freaking awesome. So be really careful right here. You're going to want to bait the... Oh, wow. I got him right off the bat. Normally, all the little guys come out first. Alright, well, that's probably not going to happen for you. More likely, you're going to get all these weak undeads first. And you just want to bait them into this hallway and keep shielding and rolling back. And when they swing and miss, just go ahead and take them out like so. Not doing the best job, but sufficient. I seem to not play well when I'm hungry. Alright, so I guess we can go ahead and heal up. So we're about to take on Lautrec actually. We need to first go over here though. There's an item, I think. Yeah. And you want to kill Lautrec before you beat the boss in the area of the gargoyles, because if you just free him and then go beat the boss and you want to fight him later, he'll actually he won't be here. He'll go ahead and be in Firelink. Damn you. I can't see what the hell I'm doing. There we go. Oh, alright, alright. I drink, you drink, it's fair. How about I kick your ass? These guys are actually really easy to parry. I don't know why I wasn't trying to do that earlier. Alright, so obviously this is really obvious hidden path right here. Let's go ahead and take it. And this is where Lautrec is. And we're going to use that mystery key and set him free. You cold-blooded murderer. He's probably stuck in here for a reason. Alright, we use our mystery key. We can talk to him.
I am Knight Lautrec of Cali. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Right. So, I'm gonna hit him and then I'm gonna lure him. Okay, we have a dark spirit invasion. Not planned? Well guys, I kind of messed up. I wanted to kill Lautrec, but because of that damn invader, I actually went and got myself killed. And because I died, Lautrec is now gone and probably in Firelink. So we can kill him in Firelink. I'm just going to have to do it there. Not a big deal. We'll just go ahead and skip right to the gargoyle boss then. But before we do that, let's grab this humanity. Sorry about that. I actually really wanted to fight him right here, but freaking invade. Alright, so we're back here where we fought the channeler. Instead of going left and Lautrec and whatnot, we're going to swing a right, and this is actually where we're going to fight the gargoyle boss. And I'm not human anymore, so I can't summon Solaire, but normally Knight Solaire summon sign is around here, and you can summon Solaire to help you. That being said, we're just fight them solo, rather, because this is the boss where there's actually two of them, the Bell Gargoyles, as they're referred to. Strategy for this boss fight is to focus on one of the gargoyles and also try to attack the tail of the gargoyle, because if you kill the tail, similar to the dragon, how we got the drake sword, if you break the tail, you can actually get a pretty awesome weapon, which is the gargoyle battle axe. So that's cool. let's see. I think I want to equip some pine resin because that'll probably boost my attack quite a bit, enough to kill them very quickly. If you have any fire bombs, they're also halfway decent. Possibly throwing knives, I might put those on there, but it can get kind of sticky if you fight them up close and personal. I'm actually going to unequip my bow just because I want the weight off me, so maybe I can roll a little faster. Though I might be dreaming, it might not even touch the threshold that I need to be. Alright, so let's get the pine resin ready, because I'm gonna wanna... Oh, I forgot I can't use pine resin on the Drake sword. Well, that's alright. We won't use it, but if you... Might be better if I did, but... Let's go ahead and watch cutscene with the gargoyle coming alive. It's actually pretty cool. You know, a lot of people got mad in Dark Souls 2 when you fought the gargoyles, pretty much a straight rip-off of this boss fight. You literally fight gargoyles on top of a roof, just like this. But for those of you that have not played Dark Souls 2 and this is your first try, this is the original and better gargoyle fight. Although in Dark Souls 2 you fight 5 gargoyles instead of just 2. So let's just dodge him while he's up there. I want to try and get behind him like this and hit his tail, if at all possible. It's almost easier to not lock on. Alright, so the second one has appeared. I don't like that he's near the cliff there. I'm going to back off a little bit. Ugh. They have a really long reach with those halberds, so just be careful. Alright, while he's breathing fire, it's a good time to go for the tail, actually. Oh, the tail fell off. I didn't see it give me the axe. Alright, so there's one of them at least. Oof, I'm baking right here. There it is. Oh, that's because I don't think the other gargoyle has a tail. That's what it was. Cool, so pretty overpowered with the Drake sword. Got our twin humanities there, which is really awesome. Yeah. I need to change out some of my gestures now that we're learning new ones. Good job. And there up top is our first bell that we are going to ring. And there's also an important NPC later after we ring the bell. Oswald. I'll show you him, but first let's go ring the bell. We're gonna have to go up a series of ladders. So the gargoyles, if you're having trouble on them, just try to space them out. Try to avoid the fire. I did a lot of rolling, dodging. Wait for your opening and take them out. Not too hard. Dark Souls 2 is a little harder because you fight like 3 at once and then it can get a little overwhelming. Alright, here we go. Kind of a long episode, but not too bad. I'm at like 42 minutes and that's before editing, so probably be a little shorter because I take out some parts like where I died on the Dark Spirit. You guys don't need to see that. Alright, on our way back down we will find a merchant named Oswald of Karim, and he's cool because he sells some useful things like the Book of the Guilty, citations, and also he offers absolution for your sins. So like if you accidentally attack a computer that you don't want to have attacked, there we go, he will fix it so that you aren't aggroing to those people anymore.
Come
So we can purchase purging stones, addictment, and probably more importantly, homeward bones. They're actually really nice. I might buy a couple there. He sells a spell there, which is pretty cool. Talisman and a few rings, couple resistant rings, and another ring of sacrifice. Pretty expensive though. So I'm gonna learn a gesture, and I'm not gonna do anything else with him right now. He also, you can join his covenant if you wanted to, but we're not gonna do that right now. So that's about it for this episode. Actually, I'm gonna head back to Andre the blacksmith to purchase the. Should have mentioned this before while you're at Andre, but you should purchase the repair box and like the weapon box, weaponsmith box and armor smith box, because they allow you to modify your weapons and armor and stuff when you're not at a blacksmith, like at the bonfire, at any bonfire. So those are pretty useful. I'm gonna go ahead and take the long way because I don't feel like jumping off and taking damage. So there also, I just realized now I missed another item, but it's just like a fading soul or something. When you're first coming into the Undead Parish, one of the ladders, I'll put a annotation, but one of the, you can like walk across a narrow beam and there's a soul, but it's not really that close to here right now. So I'm just gonna head back down to, damn it. Well, I wanted to go to the blacksmith actually, but that's okay, because in Firelink Shrine I can go ahead and use my Firekeeper soul. Then I'm gonna go to the blacksmith. But I can end the episode here. Thanks for watching, guys. I will be sure to upload regularly. I hope this walkthrough is helping anybody at all. I'm just doing it for fun. I know there's already a lot of really good walkthroughs, but hopefully mine will be very clear. And if you follow my path, you're gonna do well, is my intent. So I have beaten the game once, and I've beaten Dark Souls 2 million times, but I'm pretty knowledgeable at Dark Souls, so I hope that you can learn from my experience. And let's go ahead and head back on down to the Firekeeper. Dark Souls 1 is actually my favorite game over Dark Souls 2. I just like the gritty atmosphere and how everything is linked together and all sorts of stuff like that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next episode. This is Lucian's Sword. Take it easy, guys.